qualification matches. Let's take a look at our next match, qualification match number 18 coming up. On the Red Alliance, we've got a couple of real well-known teams here. 973, the Greybots, as well as 3310, Blackhawk, going up against Code Orange as well as Griffin Gears. Guys, what are your thoughts? Who do you think is going to take it?
Well, this match is going to be probably a really back-and-forth battle. All 6 of these robots are accomplished scale robots. They all have successful autonomous modes to put cubes on the scale, so it'll be a question of which robot is going out for each alliance to do the scale, and whoever misses, their alliance is going to have to play catch-up the whole time, but they'll have the ability to do it because all 3 of the robots can just switch right onto the scale if they're in an advantageous position.
I've seen all 3 Red Alliance robots doing good stacking so far this weekend, so I'm curious how they're going to distribute the work out there. 3310 Blackhawk Robotics, they came hungry. They want to win this tournament. They came all the way from Texas, so I expect them to come out firing in this match, and I think that's going to give the Red Alliance the lead, but Blue might be able to do something here.
All right, cool. Well, I'm excited to see what happens in this match. Let's throw it down to the field and get ready for qualification match number 18.
All right, here in red, first, they won the San Francisco Regional and Silicon Valley Regionals this year. They are Team 973.
Greybots.
Winners of the Monterey Regional, 3478.
Lambot.
And winners of the Arkansas Regional, Team 3310.
Blackhawk Robotics.
On this blue line's first, Team 5818.
Riviera Robotics.
In the middle station, the 2015 champions of the world, Team 5012.
Griffin Gear.
And the winners of the Roebling division at Houston this year, Team 3476.
Code Orange. Not to be confused with the other orange team.
Say the word and we go. You can be my flica. Girl, I'll be a flico, mamacita. I would never make a promise that I can't keep. I promise that your smile ain't gonna never leave. Shopping sprees in Paris. Everything 24 carats. Take a look in that mirror. Now tell me who's the fairest. Is it you? Is it you? Is it me? Is it me? Say it's us. And I'll agree, baby. Jump in the Cadillac. Girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry, shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. You say you want a good time, but here I am, baby. Here I am, baby. Talk to me, talk to me, tell me what's on your mind. If you want it, girl, come and get it. All this is here for you. Tell me, baby, tell me, baby, what you tryna do? Gold jewelry shining bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like.
We were staying in Paris to get away from your parents, and I thought, wow, if I could take this in a shot right now, I don't with someone else. If we go down, then we go down together. They'll say you could do anything, they'll say that I was clever. If we go down, then we go down together. We'll get away with everything, let's show them we are better. Let's show them we are better. Let's show them we are better. We were staying in Paris to get away from your parents. You look so proud, standing there with a frown and a cigarette, posting pictures of your.
Let's get this match started. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1. Power up.
And all 6 robots are off to the race in autonomous mode. They are leaping for that scale, but it's a missed cube for 3310 out the gates. Their opponents, 5818, they hit their cube onto that central scale. So it looks like Blue's going to come out of autonomous a little bit ahead. Driver control begins. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remain for these teams to change the score on the field. Right now, Blue out to a sizable lead, relying on that control of the central scale. Blue already loading up 3 cubes into their own switch, Red with only 1. 5818 not recognize that intake anywhere. Look at that thing flap. Picking up cubes with the greatest of ease, those little square rotating rubber. And wow, Blue just absolutely overloading the central scale. With 90 seconds remaining, Code Orange putting in some work. I see 6 cubes up there already. Now make it 7. Red's got some work cut out for him here. Blue's just owning that scale all day long. 3310, we're not quite seeing their usual speed. They're going to try to take that scale back. We've got a levitate power up for the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance going to try to equal that pretty soon. Blue Alliance, of course, Griffin gear, instrumental in getting that scale loaded up. Oh, and here comes Red trying to take it back. It's so close. Whoa. 973 has a part dangling off the back of their robot. That's the gray bots. Got to be careful not to drive over that thing. That could get hairy. 45 seconds remain, and the scale still tipped towards Blue. Red zoned it for a bit. And another cube way up top. It's a triple high stack on the scale for the Blue Alliance as Code Orange maneuvers into position to climb. Red Alliance also jostling for position. 33 Trend trying to tip the scales back in their favor before they go up. It's time for the climb with 25 seconds left on the clock. 3310 with one last cube. Code Orange already abandoning the climb, and the scales tip to Red. Oh, but the cube falls back. 3310 with a scant few seconds to get onto this 973 platform. 973, the Greybots, they're lifting. Their opponent's lifting as well. Red is up. They have a levitate. Blue coming up after them. Oh, they can't quite get it. Oh, and that's going to be a 90-30 swing on the climbs. Oh, but Blue's ownership lead just too massive. Well, we'll see our scores in just a minute. We got scores up on the big board. Oh, it's the Blue Alliance. And what, as far as I can see from the seating, has to be considered an upside. Blue Alliance taking it 392 to 329. RSN, tell us about that match.
That match looked pretty close up until we got toward the end there. Mason, let's walk it through and see what's up.
All right, so we're going to take you over down to the replay booth. And autonomous mode was a big part here. 3310 attempting to do their 3-cube auto, but having a little bit of problem. 1 cube flying off, and then this cube here gets jammed inside the robot, and that's going to screw them up. Meanwhile, 5818 They make a cross auto to get that one, and that's going to give an initial lead to the Blue Alliance. But there's one key moment I want to point out here that I thought really started to sway the match. As we're in here, we're deep in, there's cubes on both sides. These cubes are always in contention. They're so important for this game. And then a few seconds in here, we see 58-18 do a shove here of a bunch of cubes down the line. Now that's going to help Blue Alliance throughout this match and make it more difficult for the Red Alliance to find cubes as they get starved later in the match. But great performance by all the robots. Lots of good scaling action here.
Yeah, we definitely saw during the match 973 getting most of their cubes to score on their end of the scale from the human player. So moving those cubes early on really helped out.